out of initiative.
Fort has 3 first aid kits. He would like to use one on D-hole.
You also think that you might be able to repair Havoc if you had to.
Okay.
And 0.
We'll do that next. Or is there like a short rest mechanic in this game or anything?
Yes, there actually is. Yeah. You can take a breather and restore D4 hit points.
But we don't... Glitches is a long rest thing, right?
Yeah, that's a day. That's per day. Yeah.
Oh, guys, what the heck just happened there? We just got attacked by sex robots and cultists, and your name is Derek, and you're not Australian?
I panicked. I don't know.
We've known each other for 14 years. What?
Because it's all a charade. I got scared.
All right. I'll use a first aid kit on him.
Okay.
And I would give him 2 more hit points.
All right. What are you going to do, Emney?
I'm going to walk into the room and... Jesus Christ, what happened here?
You do see a pile of what was Havoc over there, but it seems like it's still functioning. It's just not functional, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll run over to Havoc and see what I can do.
It's like, and like making some kind of noise. Like, what kind of noise would Havoc be making, Chris?
Well, obviously sparking.
No, apparently he's having a really good dream. Leave him alone.
He's kicking and chasing squirrels. Chasing little robot squirrels.
I wouldn't say any noise besides the sparking and like a motor revving slowly.
All right, so he's like...
Yeah, I'll attempt to fix Havoc.
Okay.
I will look over at Derek and go, brain box?
If I had to guess, I would say it's that 2-headed god thing, and while he's talking, he's like shaking and trying to get a cigarette lit.
Yeah, so you look over at that you look over at that hologram thing that's there. It's just like these 2 heads that I described before, like they're kind of like lizardish looking basilisks type heads, and they're like, and they've like moved back down into like one head that's kind of both faces are weirdly pointed at you, and they're just like staring at you guys. All 3 of you feel like they're staring at you, directly at you. It's like one of those weird paintings.
Hey, Emney, D-hole, check this thing out that I found on the last little robot I killed in there. Look at this identification tag. Remember how we were talking about the plastic surgeon and the other 2 guys? They're somehow involved in this because those units in there belong to him. So he's somehow in this whole thing.
But yeah, the plastic surgeon wasn't your buddy. There were 3 people that were mentioned. It was the duo's drug dealer, their plastic surgeon, and then another dude that you guys knew was like mentioned in the news as like the heirs of their fortune. And this other person that you guys know, you've done a lot of work for in the past. Like it's one of your contacts that like you've done jobs for.
So I guess when you inherit a big fortune, you spend it on murdered sex robots. So, maybe money isn't everything.
This literally just happened like today. The explosion that killed those 2 dudes.
I don't know, man. I think we just got to get this thing and get out of here. Can you get that thing unhooked? Can we get it and just go, please?
Tell you what, why don't we take a short little rest real quick before we do anything? Recharge our batteries a little bit. Because, if this thing explodes or if there's any more pushback, I don't think we're in the right mind to fight 6 more alligators or whatever pops up.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of poster up in the corner. We're going to go through the dead bodies a little bit, and then we're going to take a short rest, enough to get that D4 back.
Sounds good. Oh, and that, if you guys remember, I don't know if you do remember, that you guys were hired by this other hacker to do this in the first place. Your guys' contact, all of a sudden you see, as you're resting and trying to get back those 4 hit points or whatever it was that you get back from your rest, from your taking a breather. Oh, that's the other thing too. Whoever shot their weapon needs to roll a D8 if it's single fire or a D6 if it's an auto fire weapon. All right, Thomas is out of another magazine.
I'm completely out.
Kyle, you're out of magazine.
Gotcha.
And Brian, you are not. You're good.
You guys should have, or I don't know, maybe say you did. Oh, no, doesn't matter.
He got pulled into the water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kick's body is being digested by a crocodile.
Yeah.
Yep.
I asked if we could get his body, but yep. It was a negative ghost.
He got
rider.
pulled down into the water.
All right, so everybody do a quick D4 to get your health back.
Brian rolls a 1.
Of course I did.
Brian is only super lucky in Twilight 2000. Thomas rolls a 1.
That's fine. I still got full health.
Hey, I'm still super lucky in this game. I've pulled off some nonsense.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I know.
So you had 1 hit point, and you gained 2 from my heal and 1 from the short rest, so you're up to 4.
Yes.
And did we find anything on the dead cultists besides 1,000 knives?
Yeah, they all had They all had knives. All of them had knives and mouths full of razor sharp metal teeth.
And Nike shoes and tapioca pudding.
Oh, I need
Yep,
a knife
yep.
because I'm out of weapons. I'm taking a
Okay.
knife.
Yeah, you can totally grab one of their daggers.
I grabbed 2 daggers, and can I install a set of teeth? Can I cut out a set of teeth and put them in me?
Sure, if you want to. I'm fine with that.
Deal.
Man, I want that too. I'm doing it too.
I mean, not right now.
well, I'm
You're not
keeping
going to be able to
teeth.
install them now.
I'm ripping out some teeth.
Like, yeah. But as you're sitting here, all of a sudden your comm goes off again. You notice that it's your friend, the one that you've done work for before, the one that inherited some of the money from the duo Alexelcy, right? And it's actually a guy named Quaid. Because that's the random name, not a reference to that movie at all. Quaid. Yeah. So, but it's this guy named Quaid, and he comes up on your comm. You see that name? It's like. So, do you answer it?
I pick up. Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Fort. Listen, I really think I need you guys. Have you seen the news?
I have, and we're actually on a job at the moment,
Yeah,
but it may link to your one plastic surgeon friend.
Really? Wait, what? No, I don't even know this guy that left the duo that left me money. I mean, I know who they are. I don't know why they left me money.
Oh,
Like, something weird's going on. I really need you guys for backup.
all right, where you at?
I'm at my place, man. I'm at my. I can't say it over the.
All right, unsecure line. Got it. We are in the middle of something, but I'll tell you what, we're gonna wrap it up as soon as we can. We'll be right there.
Who were you doing a job for?
I will give you every information I can as soon as we figure it out. But right now, I don't even know. Let's just say I don't even know. But the sewers are nice.
Something weird's going on. I'm just saying, there's something weird going on. Just don't trust anybody.
Words to live by.
Yep. No one's here. Nope, no one. Click, and the phone hangs up.
All right, guys. Well, Quaid needs us for something, but we got to finish this job first. Brain box. So, who's going to go poke that 2-headed thing?
Not me, man. I don't know nothing about that stuff.
Did you get that stupid dog that ran away and wouldn't come to me figure it out?
I'll do it. What do I gotta do?
Well, so you walk over to that holographic thing, and the faces are staring directly at you. And on top of it, you see this torch, a little mini torch, that's still like just like burning because someone left it there just on.
I panicked. Would y'all cut me some slack?
I just picture on the bottom it's monogrammed Derek.
It says Derek on it, like a label maker, like a sticky label maker.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shove that out of the way real quick.
It hits some oil and like the whole room bursts into flames.
Everybody's in.
No, I mean, as you go up there and you start investigating this thing, roll me knowledge.
Knowledge.
Can I assist?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know what that means. I just
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just give him a +1 for it. I think that's how that works.
He rolls a 10 then.
Yeah, that's not a hard thing. You're looking at this and you're like, this isn't. There's no brain box attached to this. This is just like a holographic projector that's like hooked up to the net, you know, but like there's no brain box here. Like you would know, like if you saw one, like this is just projecting this two-headed god, right? This AI two-headed deity thing that's just like staring at you.
I've got a vision visor with ultrasound, heat vision, night vision. Does that help at all? See if I can spot something in the room.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, as you look around, you do not see any signs of a brainbox clone. Like, it's not a really common thing. Like, everybody has one, but it's enough of a thing that if you saw one, you'd know what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is stupid. And I pull out the schematics and I look in the map and I'm like, it says it's right here. This is where we're supposed to go for the stupid brainbox clone. Was there anything on that murder robot that you killed?
I didn't check it, actually.
Drag it in here and let's see if there's anything on it. And then let's see if we can get that stupid dog up and running.
Yeah, I guess let's check the body of the other robot. Do I have to roll anything for that?
No, I'll say the same thing. You because he'd found it on the other one. Like, you find yet again another drive, like a USB drive on it that if you like ran it, you'd be able to, you know, figure out that it's linked to that same plastic surgeon.
Okay. Is this like
which is one of the people that inherited the part of that Alexel C fortune?
Yeah.
From the duo.
Is there anything we're missing in this room that I guess you might have looked over?
No. I mean, a whole bunch of mannequins. Like, if you guys pour through here, like, and you're able to get Havoc kind of like functional yet again, like where it can communicate, but not necessarily like move around and do a whole bunch of stuff.
Wait, he can communicate?
Yeah, why not? He can R2, you know, as far as I'm concerned, he can.
Okay.
It's up to you on what he does.
Oh, I didn't know if they can understand what he does.
I mean, he's just a robot.
Yeah, okay. I can work with that.
Is this bottom left another door?
Yes.
Can I check it?
Sure.
Did Zero get a D4 for a short rest as well?
No.
No.
I mean, I think you could do repairs on it, but that would be like a knowledge check.
Ooh, can I do that?
I'll say you can do like knowledge. Like if you pass, you can repair it like D4.
Right. I rolled a 12 for knowledge, and then I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Okay. Here's the thing. The whole thing seems really suspicious.
You think we got set up? We got sent down to this alligator farm. The toy room turned out to be no toys, just murder drones. The one I murdered had no genitals, so there's nothing fun about that one. So I don't know what you're doing with that robot other than dying. And then we see this cult that immediately tries to stab us. They don't even ask questions. They just want to kill us. I'm guessing somebody wants us dead or wants to frame us for something and we need to get out of here before that figures out. Also, just so we're clear, I lied. When I went into the security room, the only thing that happened was an EMP went off and I ran away.
Well, there seems to be a lot of that going around, so let's just get out of here.
Alright, let's go.
But if the map has anything to say about it, this door to the south looks like the way out.
Yeah, I think we were supposed to avoid the apartment, if I remember, and just skirt out the bottom. Do I remember what was said initially when we came here? I can't remember that part of the breakdown.
There wasn't anything said. I mean, it was mapped out the way you should go, and the way you should go never went up to the apartment, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the map that was drawn for you.
Yeah, but if we're set up, then maybe let's not go that way.
Yeah, let's just go south and out. We already know there's a door that leads to the bottom because we saw it on the way through. If we should be able to just head south, get out of here.
I think there's a door to this south in this room. That's our way out.
Yeah, and that should lead to the hallway. We saw that door. We saw a door to the north when we first came in here, and let's go straight to Quaid's. I'm beginning to think this was all a bad idea.
All right, let's do it.
So you guys come out of the sewer. How do you think you guys would try to make it back to Quaid's? He lives in...
We took public transport.
Yeah, you guys took public transportation originally to go to the Oak Isles, right? Which is where, you guys were. You guys took public transportation over to there. You guys had started off in the ports. He lives in... Yeah, your contact lives in, like, North Central is where he lives. Quaid. You guys had snuck here, via public transportation. But, I mean, if you guys had been double-crossed, you know what I mean? Like, if you have that theory about it, like, what kind of precautions would you be taking to, coming out of the sewer?
I would put my dog away. So, I assume he just kind of folds up and goes into my pocket when not needed. So, I would do that. We changed clothes into essentially maintenance outfits.
Right.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, you guys were in, like, incognito, like, in disguise, maintenance shit. Yep.
I'm going to keep that on, obviously. Kind of clean it up, get any of the blood off of it, and crocodile poop and all that stuff off of it. And just kind of fake it till I make it where I'm just going to kind of act like I'm supposed to be where I'm at until we can... I'd say we probably take transport again, because I don't think we want to hoof it.
Yeah, and you guys did hoof it, once you got into the Oak Isles, because you had to, like, it's kind of walled off, you know what I mean? And you had to go through, like, a security checkpoint, if you remember correctly. So you kind of have to get back to the security checkpoint still.
But would we be heading to, like, a different security checkpoint to head to North Central? Or is it just one security checkpoint for the whole district?
Well, it's not really just one security checkpoint for the whole district, but,
We'll pick a different door this time, essentially.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you look, you can see, like, these white lines that kind of go across. Those would be, like, bridges, basically. Like, imagine this is, like, a, New York City type, bridges going between different areas.
Is there, like, a knowledge roll I could try and do? See if we can sneak past the checkpoints?
Sure. I mean, to get to the checkpoint in the first place, that's probably what I would do. You tell me, which one do you think it is? I'll just give you the basics of what they are. I mean, are you going to try to, like, sneak, or are you going to try to, like, do something to sneak? You know what I mean? To
like if there's an alternative way to get through without using the checkpoints.
Sure. I'll let you do a knowledge check on that.
13.
Okay. You realize that you could... You know what? I'm gonna do this the way the game is probably written. That's a success. What do you think the other way out, other than just through the checkpoints, would be?
I'm picturing a like if there's like a big wall or some type of guarding thing. There's probably secret pathways through, like a tunnel or something that people frequently use to get across, because we can't be the only people that, like, cross through.
Right. So you're thinking like a secret, like, tunnels, like access tunnels that people use to...
Yeah, there's probably, like, like whatever cyber drug peddlers that use it and stuff.
Right. Yeah, sure. I'll go with that. Yeah, so let's say that you, for some reason or another, you're like, hey, I know of this other tunnel that'll take us out of the wall, basically. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I was like, I know this other way. It's a little fishy, but, at least we'd be avoiding the big dogs.
The actual checkpoint. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so cool. So you guys start making your way over there.
That's if everyone's on board, I guess.
That's up to you.
That's fine. Fort's going to be distracted. Fort's kind of starting to just kind of sweat a little bit, and he's starting to get mad as things go. He's like, so we're not going to get paid for this, obviously.
Yeah, I think that's out the window.
I don't think you guys realize how much I owe and how I can't not make money out of everything. Can't just waste all these days.
Look, we're all in the same boat. We all need money. This didn't pan out. Yeah, we're just gonna have to...
Yeah, you don't owe them people I owe, too. Like...
Look, we'll figure this out. There's nothing we can...
We gotta find a way to turn a profit.
There's nothing we can do here, so let's figure out how to get out of here, and then we can figure out what else we can do.
We're honestly just lucky to be alive, guys.
Yeah.
Again, but if I'm not making any money, I'm not gonna be alive for too much longer to even talk about this.
Do you have any better ideas for turning a profit out of this? Here?
Making better decisions? Alright, we gotta figure something out, man. We can't...
Yeah, let's figure it out on the other side of this this barrier here.
Alright.
We just got to get to Quaid's. I really feel like he's going to know some information or something on what's going on here.
I'm cool with that. Let's do that. Let's make our way over this way. Just follow me.
As we're walking along, Derek would just like to, hey guys, can we not like mention the whole not actually being like a British punk thing to anybody else? I have some street cred that I have to, I'm not gonna get work being Derek, who used to work at a gas station. I'm just trying to get meds for my grandma, y'all. So can we not tell anybody, please? I'm sorry that I panicked, but it won't happen again.
Yeah, it's fine. It affects me in no way. That's fine.
We can go back to calling you D-hole, but I'm never going to forget watching you piss your pants.
I really appreciate it, guys. You're doing me a solid.
All right. So as you guys are going along, you can still, ads still pop up here. You know what I mean? And almost more. You guys are getting more, ads popping into your, your retinal displays and shit like that. A lot more pop-up ads, basically, as you're going along. And it's mostly because you guys don't have the spam filters for here, because they cost a lot more than normal spam filters. So you guys get pachoo, 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 pachoo. You're getting constant fucking ads popping up in front of you. And it's holographic, people jumping in front of you, and they're trying to sell you shit. All of a sudden one pops up and it's do you need a funeral planned for your friend Kirk? If so, please select here. It specifically is targeted directly at you guys and your buddy that died back in the sewer.
Yeah, I'm ignoring it. We're trying not to get caught here.
Oh my god, they know about that?
Lovely. I'm gonna get this friggin'
But
message.
you think the more appropriate ad would be for like a dog poop bag or something?
Do you need a replacement robot dog? If you need a replacement robot dog, please select here. And a big button pops up in front of you.
Guys, just don't stop talking, stop interacting with these ads. We gotta keep going.
Dismiss.
So another ad pops up in front of you guys. It's do you need a map to the stars' homes? Would you like to see where the stars live here in Oak Isles? If you would like to see where the stars live in Oak Isles, please select here.
Nope.
You hit nope and it says, you would like the stars maps.
Oh,
here are the maps of the stars. Poof, 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 poof. and they start like popping up in front of you.
I knew she lived in Oak Isles.
Eventually, you're able to clear those out. And you see this woman like across the street from you, and she has like this clear umbrella with like neon lights going across where like the arms on it are, and she's just like has this glow like on her face from it, like coming down, and she's just kind of staring at you like with her eyes all squinted, and she's just watching you guys walk.
What do you want?
Like she's the other side of the street.
Oh.
I'm gonna try and seem as not important as possible. Try and blend in. Can I roll something for that?
Sure. I think that would be presence.
Presence. 16.
All right, so she kind of watches you as you guys walk by, and you kind of hear her mumble something under her breath as she turns and keeps walking. And she has like a little like robot Pomeranian that she's walking, and she's like neep, 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 neep. And yeah, you guys eventually make it to your access tunnel.
I have ultrasound on my vision visor. Could I hear what she said?
Sure, I'm cool with that. Yeah, you hear her say, let's imagine that there's a derogatory term for poor people, right? And I don't know what it would be in this world.
Free to play.
If someone wants to make it up, I'm fine with that. What would you think the like derogatory term for poor people would be?
Oh shit.
Noobs. Is always, you know.
Starters.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Riff trash.
Riff trash. I like that one better. Yeah.
There you go. There. But yeah, so whatever it is, whatever like the most offensive thing she could call poor people, that's what she like mumbles under her breath as she walks off.
With my weird character description, says I always seek justice. I'm gonna say this irks me, and I take a pause, and it just takes everything in me to keep walking.
Okay, all right. So you continue on. Eventually, you make it to this access tunnel, and what it is there's like a bush that's like a few blocks away from the wall, but it's not like a real bush. It's like a fucking fake like plastic bush with like these like holographic flowers on it that'll like bloom. Like they're not constantly like bloomed, they're like constantly blooming. And you know that like underneath that, like pushing that off to the side, like to get underneath it is where the access tunnel entrance is.
Yeah, I'm assuming it takes me a minute to like kind of find it, so I'm just kind of moving shit around, and then oh, here it is.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull it to the side. I'll hold it for the other guys to go through, and I'll go last.
Okay.
Fork kind of pushes his way, kind of the first one in, just kind of jumps down as quickly as he can.
So what do you guys think this access tunnel looks like?
I'm assuming this is more like less cyberpunky and more like dirt and maybe older construction or something, like an actual brick tunnel or something.
Right. Like this is where the utilities are.
I would assume this probably looks more like a sewer than the place we were just in.
Yeah.
It totally does. Looks way more like a sewer than where you just were. All right, so you go a ways down, and in the distance you hear like this like clicking sound. You hear like coming down from another like access tunnel off of this one, because there's kind of a it's a series of tunnels that go underneath. And you just hear this like click, 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 zzz, click, 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 but like way off, kind of like shh, click, 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 shh.
I think now is a good time to sneak and stay quiet, guys.
Agreed.
All right, so Eventually, you guys make it across, and you come out on the other side. And it's like a door, right? That's like a utility, kind of door where, like hatch, where it's like labeled on the outside with a fucking, lightning bolt symbol and shit like that. And yeah, so you come out that door, and you're all in your, standard utility worker outfit anyway, so you kind of blend in, and it doesn't look suspicious. And yeah, you guys are, I'm assuming, going to head towards the train, right? Towards the public transportation, then?
Yeah.
All right, someone roll me percentile.
I don't like that. Just a D100?
Yep, D100.
71.
Okay. Yep. All right. So you guys start headed towards the train. You guys get there okay, for the most part. Yeah, you get on the train. There's a few other people on the train, like assorted, normal, quote, normal people. Mostly based on the way they're dressed, you would assume that they're like house servants for the people in Oak Isles. You know what I mean? Like they're maids and they're fucking butlers and shit, or people that they pay to just stand there and hand them things. And yeah, that's kind of the other people that are on the public transportation with you when you look around.
Low profile. I'm trying to just keep a low profile.
Mm-hmm.
D-Hole will basically be trying to, like, look tougher than he is to these people. Like, kind of making direct eye contact and looking kind of hard at them.
Because they're not going to be afraid of Derek, but they might be afraid of D-Hole.
That's right.
Trying to get back into character.
That's right.
Fort has his paperback novel in his back pocket, so he just kind of sprawls out on one side, kind of tucked into the corner with his legs up on the next seat beside him, and just mirrors his eyes and looks directly at his book and doesn't make eye contact with anything but his book.
All right. What about you, Emney?
I picture this guy as a standing, holding on to the handle thing. Head down. If I have a hat on, I'm pulling it pretty far down my face.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm sitting there reading my book, but in my offhand, I'm twirling one of the daggers that we got from the crazy cult people. It's just a very small knife, but I'm just kind of twirling it in my offhand while I read.
I like that. It's very 80s. Very.
Yeah, I picture myself reading The Outsiders and just kind of,
Warriors, come out and play. All right, so the train you're on is like flying along. It's like you can see like the ads going by beside you, and it pulls up to the next stop. And, like, it goes over the bridge, and there's a little island on your way back over to North Central, and you see this guy get on the train, right? And he's obviously a really wealthy person, right? He looks like super fucking wealthy, but he's surrounded by like 8 or 9 bodyguards, right? Like people in fucking suits with like, you can obviously tell that they're armed. And they have a tiger, like a live tiger with them as well. And he gets on and he's like, I love riding with the common people. Yeah, he looks over at E4 and he's like, how are you, sir? Having a fine day today?
Fancy seeing you on the train. It's pretty obviously you aren't from around here.
No, but
this is how you get your jollies? Hanging out with the trash?
Not jollies. I just like to see how normal people live, is all.
Normal people live, gotcha. So
I can stay grounded.
Grounded. So what's your HUD look like now? You getting spammed with everything in God's creation trying to take advantage of you? You wouldn't do that to yourself for 5 seconds.
Spam?
Trust me. Take the next stop. Get off.
You are quite rude, sir. See, that's why you're poor, because you have no manners.
Yeah, that's the reason.
He kind of walks off, like, down the train a little ways.
See, that's the kind of person we should be stealing from.
I'm with you. I'm focused on our objective right now.
Yeah, our objective to get $0 out of zero. All right, I'm sorry.
Right, but he's got a tiger.
Kilo, where are we going in the ports? Can you tell me where we're going? I'm curious where this club is. He's like talking to one of his bodyguards, but he's like talking like fucking loud. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't even fucking care that anybody hears him. And like the guy leans in, he's like, "Oh, sorry." Yes, I know. But no one's gonna come in and arrest people there, at least not me. It'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. Oh, Kilo, you worry too much. And the train starts and keeps going. You guys are headed towards North Central.
I'm focused.
On what?
On the objective. I'm trying to get to, what's his face's place.
Quaid.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you're headed towards North Central. And the whole time you can just hear this guy fucking like rambling on, right? And yeah, he's talking about like he's like, well, I mean, do you get to pick when you get there, or do they just like randomly bring someone out? I'm just curious, Kilo. Like, is it like a lottery, for example, or? And where do they? I mean, I don't really care. Never mind. I don't care where they come from. It's not important. The train keeps going. Eventually, you guys come pulling up into the first North Central station. What do you guys want to do? You know that there's like 2 more stops before you get to the one that's nearest to where Quaid is.
I'm holding.
Okay. Doesn't look like they're getting off anytime soon. They're still with us.
Yeah, I mean, from the way they're talking, it sounds like they're riding to the ports. Like, that's where they're headed to. And you know that the ports is, like, that club area where you guys were before. And just for, like, fluff reasons. Like, that place is, like I said, full of nightclubs and entertainment. And there's a lot of, like, black markets and, like, black market entertainment that also happens there. You know? Like anything you can imagine that people would go for entertainment, it's there. And even shit you couldn't imagine. Or wouldn't want to.
Is there any way I could talk to this lot and say, hey, are you guys heading to the ports?
Why, yes, we're headed to the ports.
Hey, listen to me, Tiger King. If you're heading to the ports, I know a couple of the secret places. The real good stuff that only locals know about.
Oh, really? Secret places like what?
Like the stuff you want to know.
Okay.
The stuff that you're not going to find in any brochure there, prissy pants.
He kind of like looks over at the guy he'd been talking to, and he's like, Kilo, what have you? And the guy like, leans in, just talking to him like this again, like leans in real close, and just talking to his ear. Like, yes. When I say what kind of places, I mean like what sorts of entertainment?
What sorts of entertainment are you looking for? Don't listen to Lightweight there.
He's probably looking for little boys and just doesn't want to say it. Most people with tigers are into that.
Is that what you're into, Tiger King?
No, I'm not into little boys.
These people with money, they've already done everything. They've owned everybody. It's the freakiest of the freaky that only gets them off anymore. You're going to have to go deep for this guy.
Not everything's sexual. And like you hear him kind of like mumble, like he's like, not everything is sexual.
Your voice cracked when you said that.
Well, his voice was cracking the whole time he's talking. Because I'm doing that, like, aristocrat voice.
Easy, Fort. Let me talk to him. Now listen, if you really want to know the good places to go in the port, if you would be willing to wet me and my compadre's whistle here, we would be willing to let you in on the down low of the information. I mean, we've already got other plans, or I'd take you there myself, but I could let you know the places you need to go.
He kind of like leans over. It's like, and he sends a couple of his bodyguards over to talk to you guys. And then they're like, he would like to know one of the places you're speaking of.
Well, what's it worth to him?
It depends. What's the entertainment?
Depends is what you take a crap in. I asked what he wants to know. I asked what he's willing to pay. Stop jerking me off here. I got 2 more stops before I'm off this bleeding bullet train.
So what you're saying is you want to sell information, right? With no indication of what the information is. You're expecting him to what? Pay up front or something for this?
Oh yeah, let's all pretend that the guy who brings a tiger onto a train's worried about his funds. Does he want a good time or not?
I mean, where he's already going is already a good time.
All right, well then piss off.
Do I have a way of communicating with my friends without them hearing?
Like an email or text?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
So I drop a quick dialogue that says, they've got a couple stops before they're getting on. If I drop one of these flashbangs, do you think we could separate him from his detail right before the doors close? Get us to stop between them, because I think if we get him alone, we can shake him down.
Oh, I think that's awful risky. I was just trying to make a couple bucks before we get off the train.
Yeah, again, there's a possibility we could have wasted the last 3 days and get absolutely nothing out of it. I see an easy mark. There's a possibility to get some money. If not, all we're doing is going to Quaid's house, and we don't know that there's anything going on there.
Easy mark, I think we have 2 different definitions of, because he's got 8 heavily armed bodyguards and a tiger.
And a tiger.
Yeah, and we're not looking so hot.
So, I think we have different definitions of easy marks. I was just trying to get him to give me like $5 for a pack of smokes before I get off this train.
It doesn't seem like any of them ride the train to know much about how stops work. I just thought maybe if we could just quick put distance between them as the doors shut. They're stuck in the tube. We're out of the tube. And he's pretty much screwed. But if not, I'm going to go back to my book. And we'll see if Quaid has just a pile of money laying around that he just wants to give us.
We can tail him once it gets off if you guys want to try that.
Again, my whole point of separating him from his people then goes out the way.
Yeah, we're just not looking hot. 3 against how many bodyguards?
8.
I said 8 or 9.
Yeah.
9. And a tiger.
I'm talking about fighting a bodyguard.
And a tiger.
I'm throwing 2 flashbangs on a train that nobody but us knows how it works. And all we've got to do is grab him by the head and pull him off the train as the door's closed.
Well, I mean, they're also like all kind of around him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Right, and I mean, a train is not exactly like new technology where it's completely foreign to these individuals.
I think they're on edge too. They're like, you know.
I think I should just try and continue with my course of action of trying to just weasel a couple of dollars out of this guy for some BS information about whatever he's looking for to send him down some back crack alley back in the ports that don't actually lead to crap. We go buy a pack of smokes, head over to Quaid's, and hopefully not die.
If only I had money for a pack of smokes, and then I just send the last text, "Good luck, Derek," and then a winky face.
Just tell him you know where some bum fights are at.
Hey, there we go. Is he into bum fights? I know exactly the craziest bums in town. They will literally beat the crap out of each other for less than a pack of smokes.